Hey guys, this is Caleb with DSLR Video Shooter. We're already coming to the end of 2015, and I thought I'd share 7 things with you that I've learned this year. The first thing that I've learned is the importance of producing and trying to master that skill of producing. I am convinced that if you can learn to produce, that skill is going to take you further than most other filmmaking skills. There's thousands of people out there that are smarter than you and me, that are faster, that can learn cameras, have more money to buy cameras, but there aren't that many people that have really learned how to produce. And if you can learn how to plan, see the big picture for a project, and actually get stuff filmed and released, you're leagues ahead of most people out there. So it's really important to learn how to produce and be able to bring people together, see a vision, and turn that vision into an actual project or film or video or what have you. Number 2 is shipping or releasing your project is more important than perfection. Way too often we spend way too long on a project trying to make it perfect, when in reality getting the actual project to a viewer or viewers is much more important, and in my opinion really is perfection in and of itself. So I'm learning not to spend as much time on a project if it's going over a certain point. You have to find that line between a project not being done and being good enough or ready to be shipped. The next thing I learned is embracing obstacles. We all have obstacles when it comes to filmmaking, whether that be budget, technology, time, and in my case, a lot of it was environmental. The studio downtown Chicago that I was shooting a lot in this year wasn't perfect. It was great in a lot of areas, but I noticed that my neighbors were pretty noisy at certain times of day. So for a long time, I was just really frustrated and wasn't able to shoot just any time I wanted to. So rather than trying to push that boulder out of the way, it's just better to find a ladder and get over it. So for me, that was just figuring out which times were noisiest and shooting when it was quiet. So as you come across obstacles in filmmaking, learn to try to work around them, and just, you can make it work if you put your mind to it and get creative. The next thing was to always keep my motivation in mind. So at the end of the day, why am I doing what I do? So for me, that is providing for my family, for my wife, and our little baby that's on the way. And then the other motivation is just to help people make better videos. So everything I do or buy or spend time on should serve and work toward those motivations or objectives. So try to come up with your own motivation. Why do you do what you do? And then the next time you're thinking about buying a new camera or spending a lot of time on a project, kind of run it through that filter, and you'll be amazed at how much you can kind of cut out of the way and really focus on your purpose or vocation as a filmmaker. The next thing I learned this year was what got me here won't get me there. And that applies to so much in life. It's easy to get comfortable, and there's nothing wrong with getting comfortable. So if you are in a place in life that you're happy with it, you don't really have to change anything. But as humans, we have this need or desire to keep improving ourselves and to do new things. So that's something to keep in mind as you try to grow as a filmmaker, knowing that what got you here will not necessarily get you there. So branching out, meeting new people, collaborating with new people, or working outside of your niche can be really great. And for me, that was getting started with these camera guides. I've learned a lot, and it's really helped me stay sharp as a filmmaker. Another thing I learned this year is being comfortable and knowing who I am and what I do as a filmmaker. I think a lot of time we get caught up in this world that, to be a filmmaker, we have to be like a director, or we need to put on our Twitter profile that we're a director of photography. It's none of that really matters. We should know what we are and what we do, and then be okay with that. So don't feel like you're inadequate if you aren't a DP. So even though it may not sound sexy, I'm a camera operator and a content creator, and those are the two kind of areas that I really thrive in, and I know I do a great job at. Something else I learned this year was to focus on what I really enjoy doing and what I feel I was kind of made to do. And I think this is really important, and it sounds really cliche, but it's so important. So for me, it's helping people make better videos by making videos for you guys. So some of you may know I stopped doing news and blog posts, and I'm strictly doing videos on the website going forward. And I can't tell you how rewarding that's been and fulfilling that's been, because that's what I love to do. So I hate writing posts and trying to keep up with, having all the gear news and share all the deals to make affiliate income. It's been so rewarding to focus on making videos. I think that's something that's very important to consider. So if you're in a niche that you're just dying in and it's killing you, consider making that switch, even if it kind of takes a hit when it comes to income or popularity. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of 2015 and best to you and yours going into 2016. Thank you for watching. You can always see new videos here at DSLR Video Shooter every single Tuesday and Thursday. I'll see you guys next time.